We got the call. It has been a while. We're new here. Joey, airline pilot out of the Tampa airport. It is 10:16 p.m. They called me right at 9:50. And I have to be at the airport at 12:57 for a 1:57 departure. So, I still have 2.5 hours to get to the airport. We're going to Dallas, and then we have like the full day in Dallas, and we're coming back tomorrow night. But yeah, flying from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Dallas time. And brutal. I was ready to go to bed.
I thought you were in the clear.
I thought I was in the clear. I was like, I'm ready to go to bed. I was going to wake up fairly early. I had a 3.5 hour bike ride into a 45-minute run. We had some facials scheduled. Then I had an hour and 30 swim. And that's just what happens. Every once in a while, you do get the call. I usually don't fly super often, but when I do, it definitely throws all my plans to shit. So I'm gonna do a run and a lift tomorrow, just extend the run, do a little bit longer, and then I'll do that longer ride on Wednesday and the swim on Wednesday as well. But time to get ready to go to Dallas. It's gonna be a long night. All right, pre-flight is done. It is 2 in the morning, so we are out of here. It got delayed just a little bit more. Not sure who's gonna take it. I think the captain's gonna take this leg, and then we're probably gonna try to hop straight on a different deadhead home instead of waiting all the way till tomorrow or today at 9 p.m. Was gonna hop on right when we land around 7 a.m. if possible. We gotta get the A-OK from the company first, but that'll at least get me home a little bit earlier. But we shall see. But first, over to Dallas. All right, we made it to Dallas. We did the ILS 18 right. It was the captain's leg. We kind of spun it or flipped the coin, and he won. So he flew that one, and beautiful flight. We had to dodge a little bit of weather early on, but overall fairly smooth ride. And now we're gonna try to get on an American flight at 7 a.m. It is 4 a.m. So a little bit of a sit, but better than spending all day here and getting back again at like 1 a.m. So we'll see if we get on and if the company releases me, allowing me to go home a little bit early. It's totally up to them if they can, because this isn't my last day. I have a couple more days on reserve, so they can say no, and then I'd have to stay here because they might have something that they could use me on tomorrow here rather than send me back to Tampa. So we're gonna ask and see if they let me. All right, quick break for the out of this video. Huckberry, I absolutely love Huckberry, and I've been rocking their stuff for a long time. You've probably seen a bunch of my ads for them on short form content and just me talking about liking their stuff. And I just love their website because there's just so much you can get on there. This is the performance tee. I got the performance line swim trunks on. These are one of my favorite just to throw on for either a workout, or I use them a lot for like the boat days or beach days or chilling by the pool. It's just a really nice pair of basically board shorts that dry super fast. They have really nice liner, very comfortable. And there's so much that I've gotten from the Huckberry website, which these are my favorite like going out shoes. These Luca low tops, these things are just so comfortable, such a good looking shoe, and they're classy looking. They got this nice like leather upper, and I've even gotten this on the Huckberry website. This sound box, this thing absolutely bumps. We use it all the time for our lifts out here on the balcony. And yeah, just check the link down below to see what they offer on their website, because it's not only clothes, it's stuff like the speaker and shoes and a wide variety of things. So if you want to check it out in the description. Check that link and see what kind of goodies you can get. But I'd say definitely check out these performance lined swim trunks. But anyway, back to the video. All right, it is 6:08 in the morning. we are getting on this flight. It's wide open. I just got my seat, called the company. They ultimately were like, yeah, you're good to go. You're good to deviate. So instead of flying back to Tampa tonight at 9 p.m., I'm flying back at 7 a.m. So I'll at least get into Tampa at like 11 a.m., get home by about 12, and then I'll have my entire day in Tampa after I go to sleep. So just ruining one night of sleep instead of two. But, you know, I woke up at 7 a.m. So this is about to be over 24 hours of being up. So lots of caffeine has been keeping me up. But I'm excited to get back home a little bit earlier. And then I'm back on call for another couple days. But I don't know. I almost went to the hotel, but the captain was like, this is what I'm gonna do. If you wanna join, you can. And I was like, you know what? I'm on board. Let's do it. So we're flying back on American and hopefully no delays. All right, we're back. 11:46 in the morning. Got 1 hour of sleep on the plane. I probably will take like an hour or 2 hour nap, but going to sleep for like 4+ hours would probably be a bad move. So yeah, quick nap, and then we're gonna hop into a run workout. Probably just stay in here on the treadmill since it's gonna be in the middle of the day. So yeah, but for now, I'm gonna take a nap. All right, nap is done. It is 4:30. Took a 3-hour nap. You know when you take like a really long nap in the middle of the day and you wake up and you don't even know where you are? That was like this one. It was so nice. It's storming out, it was thundering. I went into my room, got under the covers, passed out. So now it's time for breakfast / lunch / dinner. And then I'm gonna hop on the treadmill for my run workout. And hopefully still be able to go to sleep. So hopefully we only ruined one night's sleep, but we will see. All right, it's run time. What?
Accurate representation of your brain.
Seriously, dude, my brain and my words aren't even working. I got the nap in. It's run time. It's 7:26 p.m. Honestly, I've just now gotten to a position where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do a little bit of something. So we threw all these. The first runs I'm actually doing in these new Nike Vomero Pluses. This is like the replacement shoes for the old Invincible 3s. And I love the Invincible 3s. These are like a max cushion, nice easy day trainer. So I'll let you know what I think. This is the setup. I got the fan here, the fan on the treadmill. I built out a little kind of station here for if I need more water. But I got like my bar stool, a couple cases of the new JOEYM Sport and JOEYM RTD, some gels. I put one of these up here so I can get the sweat off of me, and then I put one back here where the sweat pulls up in the back. And I got a nice little AC vent right there that blows on me. It's a good little setup. I've been rocking these Beats Studio 4s, throwing on some Netflix and just zoning in here. And honestly, I love it. I absolutely love running in here to get away from the heat a lot of the time right now because it's ridiculously hot. So let's get it. All right, run done. 10 miles, hour and 20 minutes on the dot. I kind of knew I was getting close to 10 miles, so I was like, I'm gonna need to speed up to hit 10 at the hour 20 because I really do a lot of timed workouts now rather than distance. So 10.01, 8-minute flat average pace. started at like a 9, went to an 8:30, then went to an 8, and then to a 7:30, and then I did some at like 6:45 at the end. So kind of picked it up. Average heart rate, 119. So I know I've been talking about it, but like when I'm inside, I got the fans on, AC on, my heart rate stays really, really low. I feel like maybe it was a little higher, and the max was 138. I'm telling you, if I was outside, it would have been like 145, probably average or something. So I still do need to get back to running outside and just get that heat acclimation again. But I do like doing a lot of my runs inside right now because it's just so freaking hot, which I'm a broken record about. But I'm gonna do some push-ups, pull-ups, maybe a little bit of abs real quick, and then call it a night. Oh, we got a little storm action out there. What are you doing?
Storming. I'm working on our podcast episode. Wellness Her Way. Joey's coming on. Go listen. He's a seasoned guest now at this point.
I don't even know what we're gonna be talking about yet, but I'm about to be doing a
We're
podcast
about to find out.
in like 30 minutes after these push-ups. But that's all right. I like rambling. As you guys know, if you follow this YouTube video, or all my YouTube videos, I just ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble.
He thinks I like to talk. You like to talk.
I like to
too.
talk,
We
yeah.
got two talkers.
Yeah, well, all right. Anyway, also the shoes, I'm a fan. Super nice, very comfortable, nice, snug, comfortable upper. They're not like the lightest shoes ever, but for a max cushion shoe, they're actually pretty light. And they just, yeah, they feel really good. I love the Invincible 3s, and I feel like I like these a little more than those. They definitely feel lighter and just as cushioned, so yeah, worth a shot. Also, something crazy that I did touch on, but not too much, is that I deviated from my original deadhead back. So what a deadhead is just a flight that the pilot or the crew are not operating. They're just sitting in the back, getting them back to their base or to another airport where they're gonna operate. So it's a flight that you're not working, but you're just a passenger and you're still getting paid for. So my original schedule for this last trip was a flight out there. I was supposed to be in the hotel all day today. And then my flight is boarding right now, leaving in about 30 minutes or something like that. But I deviated. I called the company and I was like, hey, you guys just have me going home anyway. There's this other flight at 7 a.m. We landed at 4 a.m. Can I hop on this? And sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they'll say no, depending on if they think that they're gonna use you out of that base that you were. So there was a lot of flying out of DFW. So they could have been like, no, we might need you for a trip out here, but I'm assuming they had coverage from their reserves at that base. So they were like, either way, we're probably gonna send you back to Tampa. So yeah, they were like, yeah, you're good to go. So me and the captain did that instead. I got to come home, sleep in my own bed, hang out all day, and then now I'm doing my workouts rather than do my workouts earlier in DFW and then flying back. And I would have landed here at like almost 1 a.m. Like the schedule was like 1:47 or 12:47 or something. So I probably wouldn't have been getting to bed again till like 2 in the morning. So it just worked out better for me. It made more sense, even though it absolutely ruined my night's sleep and I had to take a 4-hour nap in the middle of the day. That was the better option on my end. So to have that kind of flexibility is super nice if the company allows it. All right, so as you guys know, we usually do beef and rice, like ground beef, but about half the time, or maybe 20% of the time, we do steak. We usually just do these like thin sliced ribeyes. They just cook super easy. You could do a little bit of oil, and I usually throw in a good amount of butter. And with a thin slice, it just cooks for like a minute per side. And it comes out so good. Just slice it nice and thin, throw it in our bowl with some rice and some avocado or whatever we got going on. And it's fire. So another easy, simple meal to make. Like I said, a minute per side. Just a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter. Medium rare. Bada bing. Bada boom. And here it is. Some Pura Vida veggies, some medium rare steak, rice. And for this bowl, I'm telling you, the Italian dressing. For the beef bowl, it's the Chipotle mayo. But steak, this is perfect. What do you got to tell him? What do you got for him?
That eating healthy is actually a lot more simple than what people think.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. You really only need to pick your protein. That's usually what we start with. So typically it's beef, steak, salmon, and then pick your grain. For him, it's usually rice. I like sweet potatoes, quinoa, rice, whatever it is. And we just do pre-made rice, so it's literally ready in 90 seconds in the microwave. I know people have mixed opinions about microwave. And then you can add an avocado for some healthy fat. And always sauce. Sauce levels up any healthy meal. And that's it. That's all you gotta do to eat healthy. It's a lot easier
Yeah.
than what people think.
And both these meals that we do, 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Done.
so quick. Sometimes
Easy.
less than that.
The rice, we cheat with the rice and we do the bagged rice. Pura Vida veggies, boom, 5 minutes. Thinly sliced steak or ground beef, 5 to 10 minutes.
The veggies
Throw it
are
all in
already
a bowl.
pre-cooked. Honestly,
Easy.
if you're running tight on time, just get the pre-cooked veggies, the
It's
pre-cooked
so easy.
rice, and it's so much easier to eat healthy.
Yeah. All right, that's the end of this video. So, long night. It's always brutal flying red eyes, especially, all the way till not getting home till 11 a.m. and just absolutely throwing off your sleep schedule. And honestly, I'm still feeling it a little bit because the best way to get high quality sleep is through going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day. And once you throw that off, your body's like, what's going on? And typically for the next couple nights, you'll have not the best quality sleep, even if you're getting a decent amount of time. So it is what it is. But that's just kind of how it goes when you do the on-call schedule and you pick the late night shift. And I personally pick that because I don't get used as much, and it allows me to have a little bit more control over my training schedule because I don't fly as often. So it gives me more time to kind of lock in on my Ironman training and whatever I'm training for at the moment. And that's just kind of what I've learned works best for me. And that's what's awesome about the airline job is you can tailor your schedule monthly to what you want. Obviously, once you get some seniority in the beginning, you don't really get what you want, but over time, you typically get closer and closer and closer to what you actually want. But anyway, that was the trip. And I'm on call today for the last day, and then I'm off for a couple days and then back on call. So we shall see what happens. But thank you guys for watching. And links down below all help me out. Code JOEYM if you want to buy some of my personal merch. Workout today, or got the call merch or the new KANE collab shoe. There's still some available. They're close to being out of stock, but they are still available. And yeah, as always, I'll see you on the next one.